Despite my best efforts to keep my wife's desk clean and clutter-free, it unfortunately looks like this, with all the wires sticking out to charge her devices. If only there was one single product that can kind of keep things together. Wouldn't that be nice? One of the problems that I have, or she has at the moment, is there's really no area or spot that is dedicated for charging her devices. Obviously, if her laptop's connected to the monitor, it's probably just gonna stay there. And then she needs a separate charger for her phone and her AirPods and also her tablet. That's one of the pain points of having many devices nowadays. And I think Kensington realizes this because they've started to design all-in-one solution type of products. If you remember my recent review of the Studio Dock, they've figured out how to create an iPad dock that also charges your phone, your AirPods, and your Apple Watch. So this is kind of like their new product. This is called the StudioCaddy. The idea is this should be the all-in-one solution for your laptop, tablet, iPhone, and AirPods Pro. So this is obviously where the iPhone goes. This is where your AirPods go. And this is where your iPad sits in. And lastly, this is where your MacBook goes. Nice and smart and convenient. This definitely cleans everything up. And you basically plug this side of the Caddy and it should deliver the power. So if you're wondering, this is a wireless charger for the iPhone. This is a wireless charger for the AirPods or AirPods Pro. And you have a USB-C or USB Type A outlet right here, which you can use to plug your iPad or iPad Pro. And for the MacBook, it basically is just a dock. This Caddy will actually allow you to use your MacBook Air all the way up to the MacBook Pro 16-inch. Another unique feature of this product is the ability to actually separate them. If you somehow want to organize your desk in a certain way, you can do this. Well, this part is actually the only part that charges because this is where the plug goes. It's kind of cool that you can separate them. I'm not really sure if it's necessary. I'm not even sure if they're able to sell this separately because Kensington didn't really give me any details regarding that. I think this comes as a package. I just thought it was kind of odd that you can separate them, but this one just acts as a holder essentially, and this is the only thing that charges. This is very heavy. It's definitely metal with some rubber bits to make sure that your devices don't get scratched. Definitely heavy enough that even if you put a big MacBook Pro, it's not gonna wobble. The material that they use on this one, this fabric, it's very reminiscent of the Studio Dock. So it's the same thing. You cannot move this around. The angle is basically fixed. It's a nice solution. I mean, on its own, it can just sit here. I can put the MacBook or the iPad right here. Why though? I'm not really sure, just because I think the whole idea was to keep everything together for a neat, simpler solution. But maybe some people just don't want to be charging their phones where their MacBook or iPads are docked. It's a clever solution, I think, especially if they just want to clear out clutter. One other cool feature about this is that these two actually connect thanks to magnets. It's strong enough to keep it kind of together, but it's also easy to pull them apart. Although there is a rubber bit that separates the MacBook and the iPad here, your tablet will lean against your laptop. Doesn't really matter to me, but one of the things that you can actually do to your laptops to kind of protect them is to apply some sort of skin. This is the Canyon skin from a company called Wrapped, and I actually recommend trying out the products because they're very affordable. It took me a while to actually line things up, but the great thing about this is that the vinyl that they use is very durable. I was able to actually peel it off a couple times and then stretch it around and just like apply it finally until I was really satisfied. So check them out. I'll leave the link in the description below as well, just in case you wanna see it. The underneath of the Caddy is a rubber material that'll prevent it from sliding around, and it does actually a really good job. I'll just call this a very elegant solution to a messy problem. Unfortunately, they didn't really provide me with a price at this point because this is still a tester. I think by the time this video is published, it should be out and it should give you the right price. So just in case you want to check it out yourself, I'll leave the link down below. Overall, I like it. I think Kensington is heading the right direction in terms of designing products that offer a simple solution to kind of clean things up a bit. This is what I'll be using on my wife's desk for now. Basically, I'm just going to leave it here because it matches the decor. I think she'll like this. I think she'll appreciate this. So just want to say again, thank you to Kensington for sending me their product to check out. If you want to check out my review of the Studio Dock, I will leave it in the description below. And also, if you haven't checked it out yet, do watch the reveal of my wife's revamped office. I'll see you guys again next time, and do take care of yourselves.